is Business Class. Business Class is powered by Entrepreneurs University. And on today's episode of the Business Class, I would like to share with us something I feel that is very critical to the success and survival of an entrepreneur. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. Now, remember, Entrepreneur University is a platform for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs. And what do? We basically educate each other, we inform each other about the latest tools and technology and method of succeeding or improving on your business. Now, one of the things that you need to do for me, right, is to please subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us across all social media platforms. We have loads of content. It's a networking platform where we share experiences and we encourage each other. And that's what we'll be doing today on the show. Today, I want to talk about something very critical. It's based on a series of events that has happened to me in the last couple of weeks. And I just felt compelled to share this with us, right? And it's around the concept of entrepreneur support system, building solid support system around you. Typically, as an entrepreneur, you go through stress, you go through strain on a daily basis. Do we want to talk about HR issues? Do we want to talk about payroll? Do we want to talk about changing government policy? Do we want to talk about, scaling your business, the challenges that is attributable to scaling your business? Do we want to talk about how to survive as a business person? Do we want to talk about your growth when you go in and out of that zone, right? There's a lot of stuff, and there's so much we can actually bear per time. And that's why it's very important for us to have this support system around us, and it's going to do us great good. Not having them can actually be very detrimental to your success as an entrepreneur. It could mean you throwing in the towel when you're not supposed to. One of the most horrible things that can happen to you as an entrepreneur is making permanent decisions based on temporary situation. Now, in moment when you go through some of this stress, one thing you need to gain is perspective. However, because you're overwhelmed, you're unable to gain the perspective needed or necessary for that particular event that is actually troubling you. Enter the support system. Who or what are these support systems and how do you build them? The first and the most important, in my own opinion, is family and friends. F and F, right? Family and friends. You need the support of your spouse. You need the support of your husband, of your wife, of your children, if you have, of your family members. This is very important because this even impacts on our validation. Of course, you must grow your emotional strength so that you are not validated by what happens on the outside. However, a family support system is very critical on those low days that you don't feel like going on, days that you feel that the business is going to crumble and come to an end. You need somebody to pat you on the back and say, guy, it's going to be all right. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. You need those set of people to help you see perspective that you're going to get there sooner than you are actually envisaging. So you need family and friends. However, the caveat is that in most instances, you don't have all your family and friends supporting you. Or some might actually wrongly advise you based on the empathy that they have for you, based on the emotion. Maybe they're seeing the stress you're going through. They might actually even advise you to drop it and take a paid job, right? So it's not necessarily that in all instances that you have all your family and friends supporting you. So what you need to do, you need to identify critical fields that are actually supporting you. Remember talking about your fans. They believe in you. They give you the encouragement. However, they also need to be frank with you. You need somebody that is down to earth. You need somebody that you are accountable to and somebody that is also responsible and will not really tell you what you want to hear, but tell you what you need to hear. So you need family and friends as a support system. The second support system that is very critical to your survival as an entrepreneur are loyal employees. Now, remember, I put the word loyal. So it's not for every type of employee within your system. So you must identify a critical view also in this regard. People that believe in you, most importantly, they believe in the vision of the organization. So you need them to be able to gain perspective on things, when it's necessary and when it's needed. They must be very assertive, they must be very clear, and they must be precise people. They must be highly cerebral, but yet empathic and emotional to to what is on ground, right? So you don't want to also have yes people. That's why as a leader, it's critical for you to build a system where no one is intimidated. Everyone can speak their mind, of course, rudely and politely, right? So you want to encourage, your staff to be able to give you feedback, to be able to give you the perspective that you need on every situation. And you need to build this over time, right? As an entrepreneur, you need to build this. The third and very important also will be associate. Associate are fellow entrepreneurs within your industry, outside of your industry. They are friends that believe in the cause. And these things, they are not things that are actually thought alone. When it happens to you, you will know. You will just know the set of people that you connect. You can meet them at the networking session and get it going. You just click, right? It can be friends that maybe you went to school together or something, right? But it's critical for you to have 3, 4, 5 set of people. Most importantly, for some that have actually gone ahead of you, maybe in your particular business or in another line of business. So for example, one of the things that I said happened to me in the last couple of weeks is the fact that I became very, very stressed, within my business. I became very discouraged and I was almost going back to paid employment, right? It's surprising. Lots of you might not believe that. These are internal struggles that we go through, right? I was, of course, funniest thing, I actually went for an interview that came through and the thing was going fast. I was, already adjusting, already, telling myself this and that. Until I just had to, have this session with my friend, with an associate, right? He's been in business for about 10 years now, gone ahead, running hundreds of million naira worth of projects, right? And we sat down for 2 hours and we were able to map out what the problem was. He was able to give me feedback and perspective. 2 hours. I couldn't even pay for that. It's one of the most important 2 hours of my life. And I left that meeting, I was reinvigorated. I was energized, right? To go back. And really, all I needed in that instance was like a change in perspective, perspective. And that was what he was able to do for me. Was able to show me the huge potential, the massive potential that is within my business, right? And he was able to also even encourage me to say that the business is actually doing well. I think I'm just trying to overstretch and expect too much, right? For the stage I am in my business, that this business is actually doing very well. That what is happening to me is I'm just trying to distract myself, right? And I got back. Now I'm energized, I'm approaching it. And in fairness, things just based on that change of perspective, I began to see things differently. And it's really, really impacting on my business. And a lot of opportunities are now coming subsequently after that. Had I thrown in the towel, I would not be here talking about this. So you need an associate. The fourth and the final in this edition will be mentors, the place of mentors, right? You need mentors, right, in different spheres, and they don't necessarily have to be one. You can have mentors for different things. Maybe somebody is strong in sales and marketing or scaling a business. Somebody might be strong in finances, right? You might need the perspective of search an individual or people within your system, right? Especially people that are ahead of you in your industry. So you need mentors. They have gone ahead. They know the track. They know the process. They know the season. They know what you're going through exactly. And an encouragement from them can actually go a long way. So also, this is now bonus, advisors. So as you begin to grow your business, and this is important for startups to note, you don't necessarily have to have board of directors, but it's very important for you to have board of advisors. In this instance, you are actually leveraging on relationship, right, without necessarily parting away with stake and all that. So advisors will come in form of experienced people. Some of them might be, maybe they're in paid employment. So really, they are not really pressed to get cash from this, right? They just want to help. They just want to help. Within your setting, you should be able to locate those set of people, family and friends, church members, colleagues, club members, acquaintances, and all sorts. So you might want to leverage on that. Have 5 in different areas: in marketing, sales, business development, in maybe operations and all that. So once in a quarter, you might want to meet with this set of people, right? And occasionally when you're stuck, when you need a way forward, you might actually leverage on this set of people. So guys, I hope this helps. You need support system as an entrepreneur. You cannot go it alone. Talking about support system, at Entrepreneurs University, we want to be your support. We want to support you to actualize your dream as an entrepreneur. So that's why you need to follow us across all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please also like, share, and comment. Engage us on this platform. And if you have issues and concerns, if you have questions, clarification, please try and comment below. Ask your questions. We're ready to actually attend to them. So guys, that is it on this episode. You need support system and you need to build one consciously today.